Further expansion and simplification of algebraic expressions in more than one variable. Now question is expand and simplify. Term is in front of you. Again we will expand first in first step because it is said expand. So it means it's very obvious from the brackets that we need to expand first of all the whole expression. Then we will do simplification. Now in this case 2w and first bracket is a small term. We will expand it likewise as we have done in previous examples. That is 2w will be multiplied by all the terms inside the brackets. So multiply it, start doing it. 3 multiplied by 2 and w same variable. 3 multiplied by 2 is 6. W power 1 multiplied by w power 1. I have told you previously, when there is no power, there is power 1 on the variables. It's not must or it's not necessary to write it down or to mention it again and again. So you should keep it in your mind. It is understood w and w has power 1. So when two powers will be added up, we will get 2. And on one variable out of these two variables, we will not write on w2. Actually we are multiplying w and w, so its power will be multiplied and will be written on one w. So base will be written once, and on this base, on this variable, its power which is added up will be written as 2, means square. 6w square is the answer of 3 to the 6 and w square. Minus, why minus? Because there is plus with 2w, understood. When there is no sign, there is plus. So plus into, because of this bracket, I am again saying into. Plus into minus is minus according to algebraic rules. 2 multiplied by 4 is 8. W multiplied by h is wh, as these are different variables. It will be written side by side. Okay. When variables are same, their power will be added up, and variable will be written once and power will be written at the top. I have shown this whole process under the question, so you will be more clear when you will see that process in the form of an example. 2 multiplied by 3 is 6. W multiplied by w is w square, but w multiplied by h is wh, minus 8wh, second term. Minus, now two consecutive brackets are here and minus sign is outside. What will we do is, I have told you before, we will keep this whole expression and its process and its expansion inside a big bracket, and we will keep this minus sign outside. At the end, after simplification, we will multiply this sign with the internal terms and get them out. First of all, come here, fix second bracket. W plus 3h will be fixed, and we will make it ready for the simplification after writing it down. After writing it down like this. How? One by one we will take each term. First of all, we will take w and write it down with w plus 3h in the form of product over here. In the form of product, we are not directly multiplying it. Then we will take minus h and write it down over here with w plus 3h in the form of a product inside the big bracket. Now next step, 6w square minus 8wh will be written as it is, as their simplification or their expansion has been done, minus big bracket. We will do the same as we have done with the 2w and 3w minus 4h. We will do multiplication one by one of w with the two terms inside the brackets and minus h with the two terms inside the brackets, and we will get these four terms. How? W into w, because minus is outside, it has no concern with the internal terms right now. Right now we are just doing the whole process inside the big brackets. W into w, w square, plus w into 3h, 3wh, because this w and this 3h has plus sign. So plus into plus. When I put my arrow on bracket and say into, it means this is a sign of multiplication. Plus sign over here, which is not mentioned with W, it is understood W has plus sign. This is the starting term inside the brackets. So W into plus is plus, and W into H is WH and 3 as it is, because there is only 1 with W. So 3 ones are 3 will come like this. Come to the next term, minus into plus, not written but understood. Minus into plus is minus. W into H is WH. We will not write it down HW. You will get confused that might be HW is some different term and WH is some different term. No, in multiplication, WH and HW are the same terms. Why? Because multiplication is commutative. We will read this law later on if we need it. Right now it is I think enough for you to understand. Then when we write the WH or HW, it means these commute. These two terms commute means these are obeying commutative law of multiplication. It means in multiplication, if we write down one variable before and the other variable later, and in other term the other variable first and the later variable the first variable later, it means or in simple words, if we exchange the places of the variables. In multiplication, if we exchange the places of the variables, it makes no difference. WH is always equal to HW. But to make you people very clear, I wrote over here WH, not HW, so that it will be easy for you to pick up the like terms. Come to next term. Minus sign will be multiplied because of this bracket with this plus sign. So I will read it like this. Minus into plus will be minus, obeying the multiplication rule of algebra. H multiplied by H will give you H square. Understood? Power 1 will be added up, and H will be multiplied by H like this. When same variable is multiplied with the same variables, powers are added up on the same variable. That variable becomes base and power is written over here. Now these are the four terms after expansion of these two big factors. This is a factor, this is a factor, and this is a multiplicative factor of side. After multiplying these outer smaller factor with the bigger factors, this is the final expansion inside the big brackets. Now in next step we will do their simplification. Simplification means whatever is being added up, we will add that up. Plus 3WH minus WH, very simple. 3 minus 1 is 2. Bigger term is plus. So plus 2WH will be the answer of these two terms subtraction. Minus 3H square will come as it is. 3 terms inside. Now everything is solved inside the boundary. Now we will multiply minus with all the terms and bring them out without any mistake. 6W square minus 8WH will be written as it is, minus will be multiplied with plus, minus into, big bracket means also into or multiplication, minus into plus, which is understood, written with W square. So minus into plus is minus W square, minus into plus is minus 2WH, minus into minus is plus 3H square. All the terms are outside. Now find out like terms and group them over here. Grouping like terms means you will bring or you will put like terms together. 6W square has a companion minus W square, will be written with it. Minus W square will be written with 6W square, like variables with like powers. Like variables with like powers are like terms. These will give us like terms. Minus 8WH minus 2WH sounds same. So we will write them together. Variables are same, so write them together. These are same terms. 3h square is an alone term, will be written separately at the end. Now, if you write down these terms in rough column, what is the coefficient of minus w square? 1. This is minus 1, this is minus 8. Same signs. So I have told you before and I'm telling you right now, when you have same signs, when you have, sorry, first of all we will I'm sorry, first of all we will add the first two terms. Plus sign, there's no sign with the starting term, so it means there's plus sign. 6w square minus 1w square means subtraction. This is plus, this is minus. When terms with same powers, same variables have different signs, we subtract their coefficients. 6 minus 1 will be 5, and sign of the bigger term come with the answer. It means plus is over here with 5. No need at all to write down because this is the starting term. 5w square is the answer of first two terms. Now come to second two terms. Both the signs are like or same. Alike signs are added up, and same sign with the same sign will come with the answer. We always add up terms having same variables and same signs. Their coefficients are always added up. So 8 plus 2 is 10. Sign of both the terms is minus, so minus will come with the answer. 10wh is the answer of these two terms. Plus 3h square as it is. I have written a note over here for you. When we have w square, a term like this, it means we should understand that w is a base. Until and unless there is a base, no building can be constructed on it. So until and unless we have a base, we cannot write a power on it. W is base, or in other words, it is set variable, and power is always written on a base or variable. 2 is power over here, W is base over here. While, come here first of all, while multiplying same variables with different powers. Look at this, like this, like this. Same variables, while multiplying same variables with different powers, powers are added up, powers added up on the same base. Then base will be written once, and all the powers of same base will be added up on the variable or on the base. So we will get w raised to power 5. Now the power of this w is 5, and we will read it like w raised to power 5. We have raised it till 5. Square and cubes are read like w square and w3. After 3 we read the powers like this: w raised to power 4, or w raised to power 5, or w raised to power 6, and so on. So please try to reinforce this note as well. Try to understand the power and base concept. Try to understand the multiplication concept when we are multiplying same variable with different powers, and try to understand that we will not write down variable again and again. We will write it once, and all the powers of this type of same variable will be added up on the same variable. If there are 3 w's, 4 w's with different powers, w will be written once, and all the powers will be added up on the same base. That's all about this video. Students, please do not forget to like and subscribe to my channel so that you may get notification of my future videos. Thank you.